Hi everyone, Judy Lee here, and we are going to do the paper flowers. I decided to go ahead and do a video. If everybody wants to watch it, great. If not, don't have to watch it. It's just here. Okay, so, as I said, I gotta get used to this. Why is it? Ugh. Okay. Alright, this is what we're going to make. The little flowers out of paper. And this one I made out of some cardstock and calendar, and which you can't tell because the front of the calendar is what's showing. And I decided to do a solid print, just to see how it turned out, and I like it, so I may start doing that. Here's one I've already stapled, and it's a thick, sort of thick, so I only got 6 or 8, 6 I think, papers, because if you do any more than 6, it's really hard, and sometimes you can't staple through it, and it'll come apart. And I got some here of the calendar. There's some heavy cardstock. Well, it isn't really. It's from the Dollar Tree, but it's thicker than, the regular thinner stuff. And this is some cardstock that I've used. Some more of the Dollar Tree stuff that's thinner. I don't know why this is thicker and this is thinner, but I've already fixed one. So if I'm going to use this cardstock, which is heavy, I've learned you're going to need other stuff, because this stuff is so thick you can't, even with 6 pieces, it's hard to staple through, and it wants to pop off from the bottom as you go. So what I did was I put a piece of the cardstock, and I put a couple of these, doesn't matter what colors, unless you just want certain colors, then pick those colors. And I put another one that's about 5, okay? And then I put 2 or 3 more. You see, they're not perfect. They don't have to be perfect. Some of them are like this. They're just pieces. It doesn't really matter, as long as it has some of the shape there. And then you just put them together and try to center it, but it don't have to be. Oh, that one didn't work. See, I got a better one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But anyway, that's all you do. Then you start with your top one, and that's the one that you want to make sure it's whatever you want it to be, because you're going to squish it up. Being it's calendar, it's going to have the white, but like you showed on the other one, you won't notice it. Then you do your second one, and you're just squishing them together. Tight, but not so tight that you're going to pull it out of your staple. So just kind of, squish it. That's all you're doing. And you do every paper. And you try to get it as close as you can to the last one. Like, looks like a rose. And I've got a piece of that cardstock I'm fixing to do, so you have to be really careful with it, because it will pull out of the paper. And I don't like to use cardstock, but that's what I have, and so that's what I'm using. I'd rather do thin papers. And you just keep going. But like I say, if you're going to do thick ones, don't do over 6, because if you do over 6, you're not going to be able to make it. It's going to wind up, once in a while you might luck up, but it's either going to come apart or it's going to break. And I mean like rip. And then my last one, I'm not going to do too much of it, because that's just your bottom layer. And I kind of just squish it and make little triangles, because I don't want to do too much. And then you pull it out layer by layer until you get it the way you want it. And you have your flower. See, simple. There's not much to it. And you just, I make up a lot of these, and I sit in front of the TV and just sit here and do this while I'm watching TV. You can do it without looking. I'm doing it right now without looking at it. But yeah, do it with anything. You can do it with book pages, calendars, printer paper, the colored printer paper, anything you want. You know, just know that when you pull it out, that's the colors that you're going to get. Like this, I got a piece of cardstock in it. I'm just trying to get rid of the cardstock. I'm not planning on using that anymore to do this. It's better to make your other kind. You see, it don't want to fold correctly. Ugh. That's the reason I don't like it. And there's one that's a piece. It's not all of it. But they don't, you know, you can't tell. So, you know, just do what you can. I guess I need to lean this away. But yeah, it looks like a rosebud. And you could probably, if you don't use cardstock, you could probably leave it like that. See? Looks like a rose. So you could probably hot glue it, but I mean, I don't think it would look good. But see, it wants to keep its shape. You could leave it like that as a rosebud, but you just pull it out easily because you don't want to break it or pull it off the staple. And you just pull it apart until it gets to where you like it. And there you go. Simple, easy peasy. And like I say, I always get these ahead of time. I cut all these out earlier. And then I usually get them together, staple them, put them on a table in front of my couch or chair or whatever I'm sitting at in the living room. While we're watching a movie or something, I can just fold them up. And that way I'm being productive as I'm relaxing. So, yeah, just... that's some more I had ready. So I'm going to go ahead and staple that. And there we go. So hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it was simple. If you have any questions, let me know. But like I say, it's just a simple matter. You can do the big circles, cut them out. You don't have to have a punch. I just happen to have a punch, and it's a cheap punch. So sometimes it hangs. And I have to pull the things, and I just trim it. Like I say, any size, shape. You know, if you want to do a big and then come on up to small, I imagine that would be beautiful. I'm thinking about trying that myself. And I thought of something else, too. If you made bigger ones by hand, make them bigger. And if you have any of the decorative scissors, cut around it. And that way it would give you an edge. And, you know, then you could do that and it would just be really nice and make different types. Or you could make the big and then come on up to small circles. Trim around them with the same scissors. And that way you could just paste them all together and it would be a flower and put a little jewel in the center. Imagine you could probably do that with these too. I just like the way they look. And I've done your glossy accents. You can do that. You can put glue and then throw glitter on it and dump it. You can take your ink spray, spray it down to a different color or different colors, whatever you want to do, and let it dry upside down so that, you know, all the ink doesn't soak into the paper. Or some Wink of Stella, which, you know, has the shimmer. And I used it and edged some of them that I have here for another project, which will be going out soon for a swap, so that it glitters. And if you have shimmer sprays or you know how to make your shimmer spray, which I made a couple of shimmer sprays and they work great, and which I did mine with alcohol so that it would dry fast. And I just spritzed them. And oh my goodness, it's so pretty, the shimmer and everything and the light. So, yeah, I would love to try these in gold and silver paper, but I don't have any right now. But I'm thinking about getting some of the glitter small thin paper and try it. So, yeah, that's all my ideas of trying these. Like I say, I haven't tried the others. I'll imagine it's probably been done before. None of these are my ideas. It's just things I've seen on YouTube. And I'm always looking for new ideas. So, yeah. I love to watch creative people and try to do my own spin on it because they did it a little bit neater than this. But I like this. And I like, you know, none of them are going to be the same. Every one of these. This one's a little bit lower for some reason. I don't know why. Because it's the same papers in here. But every one of them's different. You can do the same colors, but they're always going to turn out different shapes and sizes. And the thicker paper is going to make smaller ones. They're not going to look that full. Like I say, I like these thinner papers because you can do 10 of those and it makes, you know, the full flower. I like that better. So I hope y'all go and try this. Like I say, you can hand cut them. You don't have to have a punch. Because I've trimmed around pieces, little bitty pieces that weren't as big as these, and I just put them in there. As long as they're in the center, hey, no problem. So you can cut it with scissors, and it'll probably make it look a lot better anyway. But I'm thinking about taking the pretty scissors and trimming around some because I've got a whole set, and see how that turns out. But I hope y'all have fun, and please try it, and like this video. If you'd like to see more of these kind of videos, I can do some here that that are small and not a lot involved. Painting and stuff I'm not going to be able to do here. I'll have to wait till I get a tripod and head mic so that y'all can hear me and I can put my phone camera where I need to, because this is just a computer camera. It has to be hooked to the computer. So anything small like this, I'll try to make a video and put it out there for you. I know most of you've probably seen this kind of stuff before, but a few people had asked, so here you go, Tammy and Edie. And I hope y'all see it as simple project, something that you can sit around the TV and watch and do. That's why I like it. It's easy, convenient, and you're getting something done at the same time. So anyway, like, subscribe, and share. Let other people see it so they can come in and watch how to do it. And I hope y'all have a great week. And talk to y'all later. Bye.